Hey guys, it's operations time. We're going back in time today. We're going to be running the Athearn Genesis Jeep V7Us over here. Going back to the 70's, I guess. And we're going to be running with a caboose this time. That should make some people happy. Let's get these guys fired up. Alright, I think we're ready to pull out. Let's get going. So I figure I'd mix things up even a little bit more since I've got these beautiful Santa Fe units. Now, don't mind the mismatch of cars and stuff like that. I know we're not completely era specific here, prototypical, but hey, it's we got to go with what we got. So the plan is to run these guys out to the layout there, switch them out in a couple of industries, and as you'll see in a second here, we aren't going to make them believe it's yeah, I don't know, whatever, 70 something. And we will be running with our caboose. Let's catch them on the inside. Looking nice. So this little line of cars we're going in with, we had this put together in one of our other videos for a couple industries here in the background. United Polymer back here, and all of these guys over here. We're going to be pulling all these guys out and trying to figure out how to use the caboose. Now, I think I've done this run before, so if it seems familiar to you, I might have done a video similar to this, but hey, you know, one of the things I'm trying to do is kind of do two eras on this layout. And unfortunately, I don't have all of the proper cars. So, like I said, we just got to go with what we got here for right now. We'll stop over here, and I think what we're going to do is disconnect our caboose right here. Now, the way I got it figured here is we're going to go in there and pick up our two cars that are industry there. Well, I can't talk. That boxcar in the background there, and the hopper way back there. And we're basically switching them out with this guy here, and that's it. We're only dropping off the one hopper right here, it looks like. So let's go ahead and pull forward. And now this is the easy part, but guess what? It's going to get a little bit interesting here once we get a little farther down the line here, because I'm not sure how to do this with the caboose. So first off, we'll shove back into the industry, grab our two pickups. There's our first one. If we got a good connection there. Let's keep going back and get our hopper. Let's come over here and watch the locomotives. We've got about half a car to go. And that'll do right there. Get a nice shot of these guys here. We'll pull our two pickups out, and I think drop them off with the caboose back there, and then we can shove our one drop off, and then it's going to get a little bit more complicated, so we'll figure this thing out. Since this spur here is a trailing spur, easy enough, but the other industries back here are a facing spur, so we're going to have to do a runaround. And I'm not quite sure how to handle that with the caboose, so that we end up with the caboose on the right end, if you know what I mean. Shove all the way back there and drop these two guys off with the caboose, and then go back in with that nice rusty hopper. Here we go. And of course we got those drooping couplers on the hoppers. And we're gonna have to shove these back just a little bit ways here just to clear the incoming spur. Right about there is good. So far, so good. We'll keep shoving this guy all the way back there. He's got to go all the way in the back there, so we should get a good look at the locomotives here. About 2 more cars to go. One more. And right there will do. Let me get back there and disconnect them here. Ooh. Sorry for all the shaking there. As usual, I need a couple extra hands. Alright, there we go. He's disconnected. So, now then, we've got these other 4 box cars that I fat-fingered my controller with, and trying to figure out what the heck's going on here. There we go. Anyway, we got to get those guys switched out with all of those 4 over there. And this should get kind of interesting. Let's see now. I'm not quite sure how to do this with the caboose. Right now we'll just clear this incoming spur. So I'm guessing now I can just cut off and do a runaround, but actually we're blocking the runaround there, so we got to come back and at least shove back and pull these guys out of the way. I don't know. I'm thinking we might have to do like 2 runarounds just to get the caboose on the right side. Right there's good. Oh, wait a minute, look at that. I thought we had a good connection. We did not. That's what happens. Oh, look at that. I could have swear we had a good connection there. All right. We'll have to fudge it here just a little bit. That's how it goes in the model railroading business. Let's give it a little bit of stretch there, make sure we got everybody. Yep, looking good. So we got our two pickups right here. Now here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we cut off from all these cars, do our runaround. Then we're gonna have to move our caboose out of the way. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm kind of making this up as I go again. I could have swore I did this same kind of thing a couple videos back, but I don't quite remember how the heck I did it. And while we're running up here to do our runaround, we're gonna honk for the street here. I was gonna say, as we're running up here to do our little runaround, I do have another locomotive coming. Should be here hopefully in like a week or so, week and a half. Hopefully sooner than later. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's going to be a surprise. But well, I'll give you a hint here. How's that? So my layout obviously is modeling modern day. With all of my UP engines and graffiti and all that good stuff. But I always love running these two GP7Us, little Santa Fe's. And since I got at least one caboose running, I figured let's kind of build up that second era on the layout here. So, yeah, it's going to be a Santa Fe unit that I'm getting, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. So stay tuned for more on that. And hopefully what I'd like to do is, yeah, just kind of run two different eras on here, just for the heck of it. Almost have like two layouts. We're gonna stop over here. Alright, so I think the plan here is we're just gonna grab the caboose off of here and put them right there on the runaround, and then we'll go do all our shoving. But let me think about this. I guess that makes sense for getting the caboose out of the way, but I think the whole point of having a caboose is you got the other crew in there, and they're going to be, you know, working all the other cars and stuff like that. So they need to actually, well, I guess kind of catch a ride up there, huh? There we go. I don't know if that makes sense, you know what I mean? I mean, we're kind of simulating here that, you know, this is a little bit of a long ways up there, right? So maybe we got to shove this caboose up a little bit ways there, drop the guys off. a little bit farther up the line, closer to the two industries we're going to be doing. Oops, sorry about that. Look at that nice thing, huh? I can't wait to get the next Santa Fe unit. Now, since I've mainly run modern day, I'm not quite sure about this caboose and how to do things, so bear with me. I'm assuming the real world crews had to kind of do stuff like this, right? Either that or was maybe planned out a little better. All right, and then these guys will head back up there so we can do our switch, and meanwhile the crew over here can kind of get the pickups all ready to go here and take care of business up on this end of the train. So I'm guessing that's the way it ran. I don't know, but we'll learn together here. And now we are fudging it even a little bit more here because this is the Stanton Industrial Lead / Santa Ana Industrial Lead that I'm modeling. So two different sections. Basically, the end down there from the salvage yard and down to Huntington Beach is the Stanton Industrial Lead. The rest of it up here is part of the Santa Ana Industrial Lead. And obviously, back in the day, this wasn't Santa Fe territory. This was Southern Pacific. But we'll see. We'll see how we do that. I don't know how I'm going to do that. We might. Somebody came up with a good idea, saying, "Hey, well, just let's instead of calling it when you're running the older stuff like this, the Santa Fe's, instead of calling it Huntington Beach, it's Pasadena, right?" So that kind of got me to thinking. Even though the industries are named wrong, but maybe our little 1970's era layout will definitely be not prototypical. Alright, let's get this undone. Now we shoving back here. We're going to grab all our pickups. And we got a whole bunch of stuff going on over here. You can see that little yellow connector there. That is a derailleur, or at least it's supposed to signify the derailleur. So we would stop and get that out of the way. And then you got another derailleur there on a toothpick. So this little section right here has got a little bit of a slope to it. So that's actually one of my brakes. There we go. And we'll get that out of the way if I can do it without knocking 20 things over. So yeah, see, it's just a little connector on a toothpick. So if I'm having some trouble there with the cars rolling down, I can use that as a little brake. Ooh, we got a lot of cars on here now. So we got to keep shoving and grab the other 3 cars out of this industry. Not a good connection there. All right, we'll keep shoving and see what happens. Got a good connection there and there, and I think we got all of them. So now running a sort of a not prototypical 70s era Santa Fe freelance style sort of setup. I'm obviously going to have to buy more cars, right? Because we're not going to be seeing graffitied up stuff like that in the 70s. So hey, that's just another way for me to keep building up stuff for the layout. That's the way I look at it. Including new locomotives and new rolling stock. And when I actually start my expansion, we have to start thinking about what we're actually going to call this 70s era layout. I'll have to take a look around because the Santa Fe did run from San Bernardino through LA down to Pasadena. And so I'll obviously keep it Southern California based, but we'll have to kind of fudge it, call things by different names when we're running in the 70s. All right, we'll drop these 4 cars off over here. And then we can do our drop-offs. And don't mind these guys in the woods right here. They were actually staged up on the runaround, but I had to kind of move them out of the way for this little experiment. All right, I think right there is good. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. I guess this is where a switch list would help. I could make sure I'm I'm dropping off the right cars. Now, luckily, if you watch my other videos, I talked about how much fun I had. What do you call it? Classifying all these cars, blocking them all, and so I know for a fact these 4 cars that are going to be going in here are blocked perfectly, because that's part of the fun I had that last weekend, putting these cars together. So it's making it a little bit easier on, well, this crew, because everything's in the right order that it's supposed to be going into the industries. About 2 cars to go here. One more car. And right there will do. Alright, I'll cut these 3 loose right here for Southern Wine and Spirits. Or I guess, I don't know what it's going to be. I guess since we're in the 70s here, this is going to have to be something else. Pasadena Wine and Spirits, I guess. I don't know. We'll drop this guy off over here. Right there's good. There we go. He's I think that rail box car has got kind of crusty wheels, so that's kind of a plus if you've got some uneven sections and the wheels aren't the smoothest. At least they don't roll down those sections. Alright, now we grab all the rest of our pickups and we gotta go get our caboose. Guys are back there putting in the, closing up the derailleur and getting back into the caboose. Oh, come on. You know, I swear, when it gets a little cold here in the garage, these things just stick like crazy. There we go. We just had to force it a little bit. Yep, looking good. Alright, so the rest of the crew is getting back in the caboose over here. We're going to have to shove back down and pick them up. One more car here. All right, here we go. We're like halfway to the yard over here with the locomotives. But hey, that's model railroading. Smokes, I don't know if you can hear that, but we gotta get to the chopper. I got a helicopter flying around outside my house. I have a hospital not too far from me, so a lot of times the medevac flights come swooping down kind of over my neighborhood to get to the hospital. Alrighty. I think I'm going to call that a successful run here with the caboose. Hopefully we get a good connection. Yes, we did. All right, guys, you all good back there? We'll start pulling on out and head for the yard. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little rundown here with our like legacy units, and playing around, throwing a little bit more mix into the mix here with the caboose, having to deal with that. Always fun, trying something new and different as usual. Ooh, can't wait to get the new locomotive. Ooh, I can't wait. That will be fun. Alright guys, I'll call it quits right here. We're heading back into the yard. Till next time, take care.